Well, we got some good news finally. We have been approved by the city to go ahead and start construction of our mega shed. Had some questions that we asked the building inspector, and we've got some of that cleared up. But we might have a issue with the roof, but we think we can probably get around some of those issues by a contact they gave us. So, yep, just waiting for him to come by to kind of clarify some roof issues with the gambrel style roof that apparently needs to be engineer approved. We weren't aware of that, but oh well, more politics, I guess. But yeah, as you can probably see here, right along the edge, this is one of the issues we ran into. We've had a couple more rainstorms since, and yeah, it's settled pretty good. We've got pretty good runoff. So we're definitely not going to be doing, the brick footing and foundation like we had originally planned. Just because this is, going to take a lot of work to get settled. So 4x4s encased in concrete is what we're going to be doing, and we will probably get started on that probably in the next day or so. So stand by. Alright, just an update here. We're getting prepped to start marking where we're going to start digging holes. It's currently Friday, and we've already got an auger on hold for tomorrow, so we have it through the weekend to go ahead and start digging our holes. Right now, currently we're running into an issue with the roof. The plans we submitted, that was approved, but apparently they didn't get a good look at the roof, and because it's a gambrel style, like my shed in the back is a gambrel style. Well, that apparently has to be approved by an engineer, and the engineer they recommended so far, he seems to be not staying on focus, that we need just the roof trusses approved. Everything else has been approved, but yet he seems to kind of want to go through the whole building and draw plans, and we don't need that. And I don't like getting additional chiefs involved in my project, so we're just trying to keep him on focus and get the damn roof trusses, approved by an engineer, submitted to the city, so we can, we won't have an issue once we start building the floor and the framing, and, then we can't build the roof because it wasn't approved. So that's kind of the stickler right now. But, yeah, for right now, we're just going to go ahead and start marking and laying stakes and pulling strings and marking where the holes are going to be for digging tomorrow. Alright, we got the stakes marked for each corner, driven in the ground. Poison ivy patch, God, gotta love that. All the way down, we still got to put a couple here in the middle. There's the front corner, and then the other corner. 40-foot mark is about right here, almost in line with that fence pole. Actually, with the 4x4 there is exactly 40 feet, so that's where the front's going to be. But yeah, we just got to mark a couple more stakes, and then we'll start tying lines. Yeah, and there's our setup here using the old Cobalt miter saw, and we're using up the lumber. I've had this as a scrap lumber from years past, from my scrap wood corner that we're ripping down and making our stakes to drive in the ground. So yep, no real loss or waste here. This is old wood, and once it's pulled up it'll probably become firewood. Alright, we got our boards tied together all the way down to the two front corners. So now we'll get the nails and start running string. Okay, we got lines pulled. We're still working on getting them square, because that's one of the tough parts here with the wall and stuff. But yeah, we've got everything run string wise, and only real thing, of course, one of the things that's going against us trying to get this square is the back wall. It is not square. It's about a good 4 inches off, so we have to accommodate for that. And we're using the long part of the wall here to get what we need. We're going to use the sidewall here, so we'll have more walking space along the side here than we will back here. It's going to be a tight fit, but it's kind of just the way things are. Nothing square here, but you know, the length of the wall is about the best we can go. So try to get it all squared up, and then we'll start digging holes tomorrow. Alright, so we're all marked. Got all our orange spots. It's going to be a total of 27 holes we're going to be digging here. We're going to have one problem. We have a tree stump that is going to be right on the edge of one of our holes, so that's going to be fun. But don't have time to get a stump grinder or anything. We're just going to beat the crap out of it, you know, chisel it away, and you know, get the hole where we need it. Just taking a chunk of the stump out, and hopefully that'll be the least of our problems. But we've got the auger for a full weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll go ahead and call for the next inspection to make sure everything is good to go. And if we're on go, we'll start placing our order for the flooring, 4x4 posts set in concrete, and then the girders and subfloor and everything like that. So far we're on go. And also, for a quick update on the roof, we talked to the engineer. Sounds like everything is going to be all right with that. He's going to work on it this weekend and have the plans hopefully approved and stamped on Monday, so we won't have any issues with the roof on that. So sounds like it's going to cost around $150, you know, which ain't bad, you know, to especially get it to pass with the city inspectors. You know, that's a small price to pay. So we'll keep you informed.